Sports broadcasting began early in the 1900s. Since then, people who watch or listen to a broadcast have been able to enjoy sports events with commentary. In its early stages, broadcasting was used with the sole purpose of taking the game with those who could not be present in the stadium. As the years passed, technology helped sports broadcasting evolve into an extremely profitable advertisement business. Improvements in video and audio made the streaming more appealing to the audience. It is at this time that broadcasting became another revenue stream for sports. As a matter of fact, in the present days, advertising revenue provides a significant portion of the funding of streaming networks. The more audience a network can get, the higher they can set the cost for advertisement. Now let's talk a little bit about game commentary. Game commentary is a key component of sports broadcasting because it enhances audience's experience and because it influences the audience's emotions and thoughts. Any broadcast of an athletic event usually has two narrators, play-by-play and color commentators. Play-by-play commentators narrate every play in the game, while color commentators add background information to complement the play-by-play information. The salary of a commentator ranges from $18,000 to $20 million a year, depending on the commentator's experience and demand. Needless to say, commentator salaries represent a great percentage of the total cost of streaming an athletic event. Having all of this in mind, the following video shows how a typical broadcast for a soccer game looks like.
Possession, they've had good spurts of it, but now they need to find the ball and hold on to it.
And find Maddox lunging out as Kempen. Ariel is slotted ahead.
Before we jump into anything, let's first define what is a game event. A game event is any game action performed by a player. Shots, passes, tackles, dribbles are all examples of game events. Sports can be thought of as a collection of plays, and plays can be thought of as a collection of events. In this video, for example, it is possible to decompose a soccer play into 9 events. 3 passes, 4 touches, 1 shot, and 1 goal. When combined, the events transform into a play. In the present days, there exist companies commonly referred as data event providers that use specialized cameras along with a dedicated team to record detailed information of 2,000 to 3,000 events occurring in a sports game. Once they collect the data, they profit from it by selling it to final users or teams who are interested in statistics and/or other metrics. Having these concepts in mind, let's go back to the DC United soccer video and observe every event. In this particular play, in only 8 seconds we witness 4 events. This edited version of the video shows all of them. Currently, there are 1,941 universities in the United States that report to have a varsity soccer program. 1,100 of these universities are associated to NCAA, and the remaining 841 are associated with either National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics or junior college. Only 150 or 8% of these 1,941 universities broadcast all of their soccer games. The remaining universities either do not stream games at all or stream occasionally. Usually, colleges in the United States do not manage their media rights. A majority of them contract their media rights with communications companies in exchange for a yearly undisclosed sum of money. The rights include signage, event sponsorships and promotions, corporate hospitality, and digital entertainment and visibility. In George Mason's case, for example, they partner with Learfield Communications LLC. GMU's soccer program received X amount of dollars from Learfield in exchange for media rights, and Learfield generates Y amount of dollars from the GMU streaming platform by charging for ad slots depending on audience size. You might be thinking, if streaming is so good for business, why do colleges do not stream all of their athletic events? The answer is simple. The cost of streaming exceeds the revenue it generates. For example, assume an athletic department hires 2 commentators per team per season at lowest cost, $36,000 per team per season, to broadcast all of the athletic events. Then, that department will have to yearly invest at least $36,000 times the number of sports to pay the commentators to broadcast every competition. A school like GMU, for example, would have to invest $792,000 per year to hire commentators that can cover every competition. It is too much money, and the reality is that most schools cannot afford this. But what would happen if athletic departments could reduce the commentary cost by 58% and increase broadcasting revenue by X%, where X depends on ad slot price? The story will be completely different. Thanks to data collection companies and advancements in voice synthesis technology, we have developed AUTOCOM, a system that can provide narrations and statistics at a cost that is 58% cheaper than the present commentator cost. It took the group 10,500 lines of code to develop the system. As of now, the system is capable of generating player and team statistics for every game, and narrating a game in both English and Spanish. The following video clip is a sample of the service we can provide.
DC's throwing. Delian passes the ball. Acosta with the cross. And Eagle shoots. Goal, goal, goal. Goal for DC United.
At this point, you might be thinking, why would I want to listen to a robot narrate a soccer game for me? Why would I want to settle for that quality? Well, AUTOCOM is a product for the underserved market. In this particular case, it is a product that gives colleges the opportunity to take their athletic events to those people that cannot come to watch them. It is a product that gives the audience a way to finally be able to follow their favorite team, best friend, significant other, or even son or daughter. Given that the market is underserved, this becomes the best alternative for the audience. Hence, we believe that the underserved market is willing to accept a product that has less quality. As it can be seen in the green circle in the disruptive innovation model, a new disruptive trajectory enters the market with a low product performance. As time passes, the performance improves until it is good enough that it becomes popular or mainstream. Improvements in mainstream quality products usually attracts the high end of the market, leading the product into a more profitable situation. Let's take George Mason University as an example. Currently, George Mason University is only capable of streaming basketball games. Every now and then they stream a soccer game, but in general they can never do that. Currently, media rights contractors provide live streams for college soccer games without commentary and live complex statistics. This limits the ad revenue these media contractors have. For example, in GMU's soccer case, Learfield is able to generate $27,720 from 7 ad slots over 36 men and women games. The ad slot prices are determined based on online viewership. By not having live commentary, Learfield does not attract a large online audience because soccer games become boring without commentary. Additionally, the absence of live complex soccer statistics drives away the recruiters. Now, if a company such as Learfield pays $10,000 per season per team for the AUTOCOM product, they can attract viewers and recruiters to online streams with commentary. This allows viewership to double. When viewership doubles, Learfield increases their ad revenue to $51,000, an 84% increase, and generate a profit of $13,300. Now, of course this is the case for GMU only. However, it can be replicated to other schools on a case-by-case basis. As for AUTOCOM, we expect media rights contractors to capture 50% of the market. This market penetration occurs at a rate of 7%, increasing exponentially, meaning that 50% of the market will be captured in 5 years. AUTOCOM's assumptions are important for AUTOCOM's business model. As I said before, each product is licensed at $10,000 per team per season. Then, at the end of 5 years, we expect a revenue of $23.45 million and a profit of $9.13 million. Based on the preliminary results, automating game narration is possible using current technology, and can be used as an alternative to current play-by-play sports commentary methodologies. For the system to work in a real-time unsupervised environment, additional software development work must be completed, developing an API game event retrieval component and an audio-video synchronization component. Once these enhancements are in place, operational pilot testing must be conducted with a customer, such as George Mason University, to ensure and refine system functionality.